We wish you a Merry Nickmas. We wish you a Merry Nickmas and a Splatastic New Year. Yep. Broke out the old school SpongeBob Christmas hat because it is time to start talking about some Nickelodeon Christmas specials again. And also re-reviewing the ones that I did for 25 Days of Holidays because those reviews are terrible. So, yeah, this is going to be a really exciting day and a really exciting review because we're finally talking about some Nickelodeon Christmas specials. I have been super excited to get to this part of Season Slashings too, and you may be thinking, oh, why is it part of Season Slashings? It's animation. Well, because screw it. I don't really have enough good Christmas movies left to fill out the year, so that's why I'm going to be filling most of the remainder of this marathon with a bunch of Nickelodeon Christmas movies and specials. So that's stuff like this one, Hey Arnold. That's stuff like Fairly Odd Parents. That's stuff like Danny Phantom. That's stuff like, what's another one? What's another one I had planned? Rugrats. Rugrats is one we're doing. I've been super stoked to talk about Rugrats because I have not talked about them yet on this channel, as I have not talked about this show on this channel either. So this should be a very, very fun section of Season Slashings 2, and I can only hope that you guys greatly enjoy this content, because I sure did watching it. What's up, what's happening, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Station, Animation Station Family Animation, including TV and movies as well. I'm your host, Jackson Small. Welcome back to Season Slashings 2. Welcome to our first of a couple Nickelodeon Christmas specials up for review today. And first up, we have Arnold's Christmas, the second episode of the very first season of Hey Arnold. A classic 90s Nicktoon. And I have been wanting to talk about this special for a long time, because ever since the excellent Gem Reviews introduced me to this episode with his review, I have wanted for a long time to also talk about it and give my thoughts on it. Now, I can't go full spoilers, because I know it's from the 90s, but it's also astounding how many people have actually not watched this yet, because while it is technically an animation Christmas classic, there are people that have not seen it yet, specifically of the newer generation. So I'm going to keep this review spoiler-free, short and to the point. That way you guys can go check this episode out for yourself, because, oh man, this is one of the best Christmas specials ever, and arguably the best one Nickelodeon's ever done. Yes, even better than the SpongeBob ones. And I know that may sound like blasphemy, but trust me when I say I am dead serious. This episode is so good, it's so well written, and it's so just down to earth and realistic, which is kind of the way to describe Hey Arnold as a show. It's a show that is down to earth and realistic, but still lives in a cartoony world. Like, you don't always get a happy ending with this show. Sometimes the episode just finishes as it is. Happy or sad, it just ends. And it's very, very interesting. Not to mention, this show's pretty ballsy, because it has some pretty dark subject matter, especially in this episode. Specifically with how Mr. Wynn ends up separated from his daughter. That, I'm surprised Nickelodeon got away with that. But they did it in a way where it wasn't explicit, it wasn't violent, but it was still very impactful. You will understand what I mean when you actually watch the episode. Okay, I've talked about it long enough. Here's my written review. I hope you enjoy. I'm sorry I can't go into full spoilers on this one, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone who has not seen this masterpiece yet. So, here's my review. I hope you enjoy. Please let me know in the comments if you want more Hey Arnold reviews. I would love to review this show sometime. Man, I've been waiting to talk about this one, not only for being such a wonderful episode of an already amazing series, but also because it's arguably the best Christmas special that Nickelodeon has ever done. Yes, even better than Christmas 2 from SpongeBob SquarePants. And if you know my high praise for that episode, that's really saying something. The story about how Mr. Wynn, my personal favorite character in Hey Arnold, and his daughter got separated is genuinely heartbreaking. The writing is so realistic and clever. The few jokes that are present, there's not a whole lot of jokes in this episode, but there's a few, and they are actually pretty funny. Especially Gerald tearing down Helga for the gift she initially picked out, which is so straightforward and blunt that it gets me laughing every single time. You'll understand what I mean when you actually watch the episode, but just needless to say, it's hilarious. It's really funny. The characters are all three-dimensional and feel genuine. No one feels like a cookie-cutter stereotype, which is refreshing, especially in nowadays television. And the ending, which I will not dare spoil for anyone that hasn't seen it yet, is beautiful and really delivers its message elegantly. Like, this message about family, it's so well delivered, but it's not like in your face preachy or jammed down your throat. Like, it is just elegantly and gracefully delivered to its audience in a way that doesn't feel forceful, but in a way where it still feels like it leaves an impact. It's beautiful what this show is able to do. Sure, some lines are a little bit hit or miss. This is a show from the 90s, you're gonna get that. And it starts a tad slow. But the way that the rest of it is so good and so well done is a testament to the outstanding job that everyone working on this episode did. From the cast, to the crew, to the director, to the animators, everyone put in 110%. And even now, it holds up perfectly. Like, this may be from the 90s, but watching it now in 2024, it holds up surprisingly well, and its message is still extremely relevant. Overall, this is, to put it simply, an animation classic, and the fact that this was only the second episode of the entire series blows my mind. This was only the second episode of Hey Arnold. Like, they did not wait very long to do a Christmas episode, and yet it works, and it is absolutely just amazing. It really is a testament to how talented the crew that made this show is. It's a must-watch every Christmas season for me. I very highly recommend it if you haven't seen it yet. Final verdict for this episode is an easy 11 out of 10. Easy. One of the best Christmas specials ever made. Arguably the best one Nickelodeon has ever made. And it is one that must be watched by any means necessary. I'm pretty sure it's on Paramount Plus, but I'm pretty sure you can also get the complete series DVD. Either way, track down this episode, watch this episode somehow, some way. It is a truly wonderful Christmas special that I highly recommend. Okay, I think I've said everything I can say about this episode without going into spoilers, so I'll just say that check this episode out. It is absolutely worth the search. Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this almost every single day. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you want me to talk about Hey Arnold in the future. I would love to if there's interest. And stay tuned because I have another Nickelodeon review up, and it's one that I haven't seen before. So, it's from a franchise I know of, yes, but it's not an episode I've actually watched before. So, I'll see you guys next time for my first ever review of Rugrats.
Listen, I will soon forget. So listen and you won't regret. Be true to yourself, don't miss your chance. And you won't end up like the fool who ripped his pants.